Hello everyone and welcome back. Olivia at Olivias and in today's video I am over the moon excited to share with you guys 10 DIY Dollar Tree decor wreaths. These are going to be easy and budget friendly. I always feel like wreaths are just a way to dress up your home inside or outside, and you guys can even have wreath making parties. A friend of mine does that all the time. Hey, so anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe and punch the bell. It's totally free. It will just update you every single time I post a new video, and also go over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I do share several DIY videos a day with you over there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting.
So I found this beautiful wreath on the Pier 1 website. It was $59.99, and I decided that we could create one using Dollar Tree items. So we're going to use several bundles of those Dollar Tree shatterproof ornaments, and we're going to take a piece of that Dollar Tree floral wire, and we're just going to string the ornaments onto the floral wire. Now, sometimes the ornaments will pop off the top, so you could always add a little bit of hot glue to the tops of the ornaments if you needed to. So what you guys can see is I'm just going every other one. I'm stringing on the sparkly ones and then just the matte colored ones. And you guys could also use the red Dollar Tree shatterproof ornaments if you want to do it exactly like the one on the Pier 1 website. But I love these Dollar Tree champagne ornaments. I think they're beautiful and just oh so perfect for a bit of a sparkle and shine if you're going for a bit of a glam Christmas. Now you guys can see I'm also securing these in here by just adding a couple more of the ornaments to kind of fill in any blank spaces, and just get creative with this and also be patient. They tend to kind of pop off, so I decided to add some of these little Dollar Tree poinsettia clips to the center. That's going to secure them even a little bit more. If you guys have any tips for me on this, definitely let me know, because I did have some of them pop off and that was kind of a little bit irritating, but it was well worth it in the end. I can't wait till you guys see the finished product. So here it is after I have the ornaments on and the little poinsettia clips. Now we're just going to take two of those Dollar Tree Christmas trees, and we're going to use these Christmas trees to create our evergreen wreath base. So what you want to do is use the Christmas tree at the top and then some of those little Dollar Tree wire garland picks, and you're just going to take the wire garland picks and wire your Christmas tree right on to your wreath form. It's super easy. You can just choose really any spot. You want to add about 3 of the picks to wire it on. That way it makes it nice secure, because you don't want your little Christmas trees to pop off. You can also use the Christmas tree limbs and kind of bundle them around the wire wreath form as well. So this is what your wreath should look like on one side after you've added the Christmas tree to one side. And we are going to fill in some of those blank spaces with some more of those little wired garland greenery pieces. So now we're going to take the other Dollar Tree tree and we're just going to wire that on again with those garland pieces. I love these little wired garland pieces. I never used any of them last year, but I am going to use the heck out of them this year. They were so handy, and there was 10, I believe, in a pack. So now I'm taking some of the extra ones that I had left over in that pack, and I'm just adding some hot glue in and around the ornaments to kind of secure them in just a little bit more, and then popping some of that evergreen in as well. Here is what it should look like after you're finished with that process, and you guys totally get creative with this. Add whatever colors you want. If you love pink glam Christmas, do pink glam. If you love farmhouse, go for kind of a farmhouse Christmas. Now we're going to make an Olivia bow for the top. So you're going to take your Dollar Tree silver ribbon and you're just going to loop it over on itself. And I wanted to make this nice and slow because I wanted everybody to kind of see the process. So you just loop your ribbon over on itself several times until you see 2 loops on either side of your bow, and you're going to fold it in the center, and then you can take a pipe cleaner and you'll just pipe cleaner it together. So we want to make a triple layered Olivia bow here, and I didn't notch the ribbon because this is going to be a larger bow and I don't feel like it needed to be notched, and it also might help some of you guys in the ribbon bow making process. So again, we're doing this again the exact same way. We're just looping the ribbon over on itself. Now I am using this thinner kind of sheer ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I picked this up in a huge pack so I could do a ton of DIYs for you guys. Again, you just do 2 loops on each side, and then you're going to fold it in the center to find your center, and then we're just going to add that on to the pipe cleaner. So I'm untwisting that first pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to add this one back on and then give it a little bit of a twist, and then we're going to add one more layer. So this is a little bit of a thinner silver ribbon, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just looping it over on itself, and then I'm going to loop it over on itself again, and then loop it over on itself again. And also I wanted to let you know that the length of the measurements of this ribbon was 14 inches for the first layer, and then 13 inches for the next layer, and then 12 inches for that last layer. Now usually I don't get very precise about my bows, but I really wanted this bow to be the centerpiece focal point of this wreath, kind of like it was on that Pier 1 wreath. So now we're just going to take the pipe cleaner and we're going to wire our beautiful bow on, and this is my favorite part in the whole wide world when it comes to the fluffing time. So really give your bow a really nice fluffing to make it really boutique gorgeous. Okay, so here is our beautiful wreath, and I decided to go ahead and add tails to each side of the wreath. So I'm just taking 2 pieces of ribbon, and they're cut kind of long, and then I'm just adding them over to each side of my wreath, and you can see them kind of trailing down. This step is definitely optional. Do what is in your budget, and then you could just kind of take it and curl it up. You could also wind it in and out of the greenery, but I just chose to kind of loosely curl these. I thought it looked really pretty. Comment and let me know if you guys have any questions on how to create this bow or how we made this wreath. I wanted to make this tutorial very easy for you guys and hopefully very informative, but I really love how this came out. It's so soft and elegant. I'm definitely going to keep it in my Christmas studio for now, but I cannot wait to begin decorating my home for Christmas. So here is another shot of it. I just think it really came out fabulous. It's very, very budget friendly, and of course you guys candy cane wreath craft. We're going to use a candy cane wire wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and also some candy cane ribbon that I found at Hobby Lobby. I know Walmart also carries this candy cane ribbon if you want to do a traditional candy cane wreath ribbon craft. So just hot glue that ribbon to the base of your candy cane wire form, and then begin to just twist it around, in and around, in and around. I twisted it about 5 or 6 times, and then I would add some hot glue and then twist it some more, and then add some hot glue. And on each end you can leave just a tiny bit of excess on the end, and then just tuck it under and add another little dabble of hot glue. Can I just tell you guys could totally do this, and how fun and easy these were to do. They make a great tree topper. They make great front door decor. You can make them into a fun and fabulous wreath. Really, the sky is the limit, and check for these out in your Dollar Trees. So just go ahead and make a super easy Olivia bow. You want to loop the ribbon over on itself several times until you get 2 loops on each side. Go ahead and trim that off, pinch it in the middle, and then you're going to take a piece of pipe cleaner and you're just going to pipe cleaner your little Olivia bow together. Now I like to make tons of layers because I love to go super extra on my bows. Now I'm using some Dollar Tree Deco mesh, and I'm going to make an Olivia bow with the Deco mesh. So same style as before, you loop it over on itself several times, pinch it in the center, trim it off, and you can just use a pipe cleaner to keep your little ribbons together. That's how I've been doing it. Now you're going to notice that I'm not notching my Olivia bow in the center because I am going to be doing a lot of DIYs for the holiday season, and I want to be able to repurpose and reuse my ribbon. So now I'm just taking some red ribbon, and this ribbon is a little bit thinner, and as I move towards the center of my Olivia bow, I do make the loops a little bit bit smaller. It's up to you how you want it to look, but that does help kind of be able to show off all the different ribbons. So now I'm just pinching it in the center again, and I'm going to go ahead and wire it all together with my little Dollar Tree pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to give my bow a good fluffing. To fluff your bows, just pull out all the ribbons. Now don't pull too hard because you don't want to pull your bow apart, but you do want to pull and then twist your ribbon to kind of fluff it out. And oh my heavens, who is that in the studio helping me decorate the Christmas tree? So here it is. I added it to the center of this Christmas tree just to kind of show you guys how it would look if you were adding it to a Christmas tree. But again, these are fabulous on any space in your holiday home, whether it be a door hanger or a Christmas tree ornament. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to make some fun little wreaths for my front porch to kind of drop down in front of my windows. So I'm taking one of these Dollar Tree mini wreaths. The mini wreaths actually come in a 2-pack, and then I'm just taking that Dollar Tree garland and I'm just going to wind it around the wreath. And I did realize that I needed to go ahead and cut it in half to make it a little bit of an easier process. So I'm just winding it in and around the wreath, trying to make sure that the entire wire part of the wreath form is covered because the Dollar Tree garland is rather sparse, and so I didn't want it to have a bunch of holes showing through. So I got closer to the end of it, and then I just was going to pop a bow on. And so I'm going to use one of these Dollar Tree mini bows, but I did want to go ahead and finish filling it out just in case the bow flops around. I don't want there to be, again, that little hole there. So I went ahead and covered the entire wreath. Now for my bows, I did go ahead and take some extra fabric and make like a little bit of a loopy burlap bow. I shared that with you guys in my last porch decorating video, and so I'll link that down below for you guys. And so I just popped the burlap bow on and then the Dollar Tree bow, and I accented the Dollar Tree bow with some old plaid ribbon that I had, and then even hot glued some little candy cane ornament pieces to the center. You guys know me, I have to go super extra and over the top. So I did 2 mini wreaths on my window and then a larger one in the center. This wreath on the Pier 1 website. It was $59.99, and I just knew that we could replicate it using some Dollar Tree supplies. So I'm starting out with this Dollar Tree wire wreath form, and I'm just going to wrap it with some of this white scrap ribbon. I've also done a similar wreath like this, and you can use the Dollar Tree automotive cloth as well if you don't have any white ribbon. I found this at the thrift store. And then I'm taking some ornaments that have been used multiple times, and I'm just going to hot glue them to the center wire part of the wreath form. Again, don't worry about the hot glue showing because we're going to use some bling wrap to wrap in and around the ornaments to kind of hide any of your work. So I ended up using about 2 sets of ornaments. I believe they come 10 to a pack, and these are kind of this champagne gold color, but you guys can use whatever ornaments you love. So here is how it should look once you get the first 2 rows glued on, and I just glued the first 2 top rows. And then I'm taking some bling wrap. I got this at totallydazzled.com, and I will leave a link down below for you guys. So I'm just going to hot glue the end of the bling wrap, and also you guys check the Dollar Tree crafts section because they do have bling wrap as well. So I'm just going to hot glue in between the ornaments, and this is really going to begin to hold those ornaments together even more. And I am using a high temp hot glue gun. I've tried to do this before with the low temp glue gun, and it's kind of tricky. Just be careful, try not to burn yourself. And then I'm taking the bling wrap and I'm looping it through this bottom part, and then I'm going to take some of my smaller Dollar Tree ornaments, and these are just little white ones, but just use whatever you guys have on hand, which is kind of what I did. And then I'm using some of the Dollar Tree mini ornaments, and then I just looked in my craft stash. I had these little silver clips. You can also find these in the Dollar Tree ornament section, the little clips. And then Dollar Tree also sells like little gold party beads. These I found at a thrift store, but I'm going to use these beads to really hide some more of of my gluey work. So you're just going to hot glue them and kind of wrap them in and around the ornaments. This really is an extra step, but it makes it look so gorgeous. And also thank you guys if you have some little strands of pearls in your craft stash, which I know they sell at Hobby Lobby. I've also found them at my thrift store. That would look really pretty as well. I just grabbed the gold because this is kind of what I had on hand, and so I'm just going for it with this. But you're just going to hot glue in between all of the ornaments, and this should get everything on there really nice and secure. And then I'm going to go in with these pretty Totally Dazzled.com little jewels. They sent me a pack of jewels, and they're really inexpensive. They're about $1.50 each for a whole pack. I think $15 for about a pack of 10. So anyway, I added a couple of jewels, but also think about scrap jewelry that you have, maybe a broken earring or just some little scrap bling you could pop into this, and I'm absolutely over the moon in love with this. To be honest with you, I think we may have done even better than the Pier 1 wreath. Let me know what you guys.
For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can repurpose one of this Dollar Tree witch hat wreaths and make a super awesome Christmas wreath. So from the Dollar Tree, you're going to grab one of the witch hat wreath forms and a Dollar Tree scarf, and then simply hot glue that scarf to one side of the witch hat wreath form. The next thing you want to do is grab 3 rolls of that Dollar Tree deco mesh, and I'm going to cut this mesh into about 10 to 12 inch pieces. I'm using the grid at the back of some Christmas wrapping paper to kind of measure it and just kind of freeforming it as well. I love to go ahead and just cut all of my deco mesh and all of my ribbon. So from the Dollar Tree, I'm also using some of this black and white buffalo check plaid ribbon and some of the red buffalo check plaid ribbon as well. These are both fall ribbons. If you don't have this from the Dollar Tree, you can grab deco mesh and ribbon from Hobby Lobby as well. The next thing you want to do is take 3 bundles and just gather them together in your hand. And the Dollar Tree deco mesh is already kind of rolled, but you can roll those little pieces of deco mesh into like a spiral if you want. And then I'm going to take and add a piece of ribbon to my bundle. So there's 3 little loops in the bundle, and then add a piece of ribbon. This is super easy, and I'm adding it to the bottom rung of the witch hat wreath form, and I'm going to alternate the red and then the black and the red and the black. So we're going to kind of do like a country Christmas wreath hat form. So think of this if it was like a country kind of little farmhouse Santa hat. These are super fun to make and super easy, and this is really just an idea of how you guys can repurpose and reuse some of your fall crafting supplies. So like the ribbon is fall crafting, and the witch hat obviously is from fall Halloween Dollar Tree, and just make it fun and fabulous. So I'm going to continue to add the little deco mesh and the ribbon pieces, and you want to save 1 to 2 ribbon pieces for the top hat of your wreath if you choose to add a little topper on the top hat of your wreath. And I am just going to go along, and again, these were 3 rolls of deco mesh cut about 10 to 12 inches long, rolled, and then zip tied onto the base of the wreath. And here's how that looks so far. So I added a little topper to the top part of my wreath, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a bow. To make a bow, I'm just going to simply take this Dollar Tree ribbon and loop it over on itself, and I measured the ribbon from my hand to my elbow. That's going to be about 12 inches, and I looped that over on itself 4 times. The more times you loop the ribbon over on itself, the fluffier your ribbon or your bow is going to be. So I'm going to use also the black and white to match in with the black and white, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to loop it over on itself 4 times, but I did make it a little bit smaller, so I'm going to say this is about more 8 to 10 inches, and then I'm going to zip tie the center of that. These are so easy. These bows are so easy, you guys, and sometimes I will loop it over on itself 6 times, but I wanted to save a little bit of ribbon for a bow in kind of the other side of the wreath, and so then I'm just going to go ahead and zip tie this into the wreath. Now I'm going to make a smaller loopy bow with the extra ribbon, and just take that ribbon, loop it over on itself 1 time, and then zip tie that to kind of the other side of the wreath, and then bam, we have a bunch of cute little fluffy bows. And sometimes I'll even add several ribbons into this. Now the next thing I want to do is detach one of these little Dollar Tree joy signs, and then I hot glued that to the top part of the wreath. I felt like this sign was kind of country, and I always encourage you guys to use those little signs in your wreaths, because especially if you sell them for craft fairs or give them to family members, it gives you a little bit more bang for your buck with the little 3-part signs. So it says joy, and we are going to have so much joy this holiday season. So this video is really going to just kind of encourage you guys to think about ways that you can repurpose and reuse some of your fall decor to transition into Christmas decor. And because I love to go over the top for Christmas decorating, I just wanted to share this with you guys. And here is how that all looks. I think this is so beautiful, so fun, and so fabulous on a total budget. Let me know what you guys think, and if you plan on doing anything similar like this for your holiday decorating. Expensive Dollar Tree wreath using the Dollar Tree splatter screen. So I removed the center part of that splatter screen, and then I'm going to take this piece of thrift store lace and hot glue the lace in and around this center part of the little splatter screen here. So you want to be careful with this if you're using lace, because the hot glue does kind of come through and can burn your fingertips. You can also get those little fingertip covers at your local craft store or the Dollar Tree. So I'm finishing up adding the lace around the center part of this, and this is just to kind of cover up the fact that it is a splatter screen. These are really great to do if you love a little bit of that kind of rustic farmhouse or Victorian kind of just a fun look, and I think they're just really pretty, and you guys can do these in different ways. Okay, so I trimmed off the excess lace, and here is what I have. And then I'm taking some of this greenery. I had this greenery left over from a wedding that I helped decorate for, and I just cut 2 pieces, and then I took a little X-Acto knife. Well, actually it was just a stick knife, I believe, actually, and I just poked little holes in the sides of the lace and the splatter screen, and then I'm running zip ties through those spaces to add in and really secure those pieces of greenery down. Dollar Tree also has some amazing greenery. You guys could also use evergreen greenery if you're doing this for Christmas. But I feel like this greenery can even go for Christmas. Now I'm using this gather sign, which is definitely going to be something that you could use for your kitchen or for a Thanksgiving decor idea, or just gather. I mean, gather's fun. Okay, I painted it this pretty kind of grayish color, and then I'm taking this Dollar Tree twine, and I'm just going to take the twine and just kind of secure the gather sign onto here. And I'm using the same spot where I had zip tied the greenery on, and that covered up those zip ties. And so it's kind of doing double duty. Now from the Dollar Tree, I'm using this fall ribbon. I'm just going to take and make a quick, easy loopy bow. So you just take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, and then use a piece of twine to tie that off in the center and to add on to our little easy DIY wreath. And this is so inexpensive, you guys, and such a great way to make like an alternative on just your regular wreath decor idea. And I feel like it gives it just kind of that homey feel with the gather and the greenery, and then this cute little fall ribbon. And honestly, this ribbon I also use during Christmas because it does have the red and white check. It's actually like a red and cream check. And think about this. So this fall ribbon from Dollar Tree goes for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and fall. So here is how it turned out. I think it's really adorable. I think if I went back to do it, I would maybe even add like a little bit of white paint to the gather sign. I don't know, comment and let me know what you guys think about this. But this is a fun, easy idea that you guys can change up to suit your home decor and your style by changing up the ribbon and color.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that I'm on Santa's nice list. I guess those cookies really do help. So for the next Dollar Tree Candy Cane Craft DIY, we're going to take some white ribbon. Now I had a really sweet subscriber send me this white ribbon, but I do know that they have white ribbon at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Walmart. And you could even use some white mesh from the Dollar Tree. So go ahead and hot glue it again to the end, and then twist it and wrap it, and then go ahead and hot glue it some more, and just continue on this same process. It's going to be pretty much the same process for the base of these wreaths. And then we're going to take some pretty little pink ribbon. Now I found this at the thrift store. It was only $1. I was so super excited, but I'm going to use this pink ribbon to make candy cane stripes. Now think about this, you guys. Just use any color of ribbon that you have in your craft stash that you want to use to go for your Christmas colors can really make a candy cane wreath. And the other thing is you could also also use those Dollar Tree white automotive cloths, just trim them and use that to make your candy cane white base as well if you don't have any white ribbon on hand. So now we're going to make a super fabulous glittering glam bow with some of that Dollar Tree glittering ribbon. So you're just going to make an Olivia bow, and I did want to make this kind of slow so everybody can see, but you take it and you loop that ribbon over on itself, and you're going to do it several times, and you can see I'm counting to make sure on each side of the ribbon loops I have 2 ribbon loops. So that'll be 4 loops total, and then you're just going to fold it over in the center, and I'm going to pipe cleaner it together to kind of hold it together while I make the next set of ribbons. And so I'm going to use Dollar Tree gold sparkling ribbon and then the Dollar Tree silver sparkling ribbon. And watch out, you guys, this ribbon has a ton of sparkling fallout, which doesn't bother me too much because I love my sparkles and bows. You guys know me. So go ahead and make another Olivia bow. Now this one I made a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to go ahead and make another pink Olivia bow with my thrift store ribbon and just loop it over on itself again and then pinch it in the center. And then I'm going to use a pipe cleaner and I'm going to wire these all together, and that's what's going to go on our cute little candy cane ribbon. But again, you guys, check out your craft stash and see what you have on hand. Look for ribbon at the Dollar Tree in their crafting section. They do have pink ribbon that I find, but this is what I already had because I had picked it up a couple weekends ago at the thrift store. So now here's the secret to my bow. See how I'm pulling it out and then twisting the loop over? That really helps. So you want to go ahead and just take your ribbon loops, twist it, and kind of twist it out, pull it out, and then give it a twist. That will really help your bows really stand up and be absolutely fabulous. And the bow fluffing is what makes your bows really nice and fabulous. And try not to get frustrated with yourself. I usually pull all of my ribbon loops out and then I attach my bow to a wreath or garland, and then I begin to fluff it some more. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it with that little pipe cleaner and then give it a good fluffing, and then voila, here we go. Oh my goodness, how absolutely gorgeous and perfect is this? So sweet and sparkling, especially if you're going to do a fabulous pink Christmas, or maybe you're doing this for your granddaughter or your baby girl. So sweet and gorgeous, or you just love that beautiful shabby chic look. I did a whole shabby chic look for Vintage Holiday magazine last season. They did a huge feature on my home for Pink Christmas. So Pink Christmas has a big spot on my heart, and I will definitely be doing some more shabby chic and pink Christmas this season. So for the next Dollar Tree candy cane wreath craft, we are going to go ahead and use one of those Dollar Tree infinity scarves. It's a buffalo check plaid scarf, and I just went ahead and cut it in half, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the base of my wreath form, and I'm going to twist it up. So just think about any of the Dollar Tree scarves that you guys see that you love that have a cute little pattern, and you can totally use those to make this. I only needed one, so this is a great ribbon saver as well if you just don't have the ribbon on hand that you want, or you want to do something a little bit different and kind of artsy. So I went ahead and just wrapped it all the way around, hot glued it, and then hot glued it at the end. And now I'm going to make an Olivia bow using some burlap ribbon. I already had this ribbon on hand, but Dollar Tree definitely has burlap ribbon that's really nice. So I just made 2 loops and then I'm fluffing it out. And then I'm going to use some of that Dollar Tree plaid Christmas ribbon to create the second little loop here. Again, these are super easy Olivia bows. I really wanted to share with you guys different styles on this craft and how easy it can be to create this little custom kind of wreath ornament craft. And you guys, these would be great for crafts fairs as well. Now this buffalo check plaid ribbon came from Hobby Lobby, but you guys have been telling me that they have it at Walmart. So definitely check out Walmart if you want to get a great deal on it. So here it is. This is pretty simple. You guys could also really embellish this. And oh my goodness, who is back in my studio again eating my cookies and helping me decorate? But anyway, you guys could add a little ornament to the center. You can see I added some little green picks to the top of it. The sky is the limit on how you can glam these up or doll these up. You could add a bow to the base of it, some sparkles, and then here's that cute little snowman that we did in one of the last DIYs, as well as the cute little gnome. Definitely check out my I Love Christmas series playlist if you guys want to jam out some more on these DIYs. That's actually a carve carvable pumpkin that you see right there on that Christmas tree with that ornament. I wanted to share with you guys how to repurpose and reuse a lot of your other holiday decor to make Christmas ornaments, because I think it's a great idea to repurpose and reuse as much as you can. And that little snowman was actually made out of a Dollar Tree sign that was one of those pumpkin signs. So definitely check out that video if you guys need some inspiration and would love to repurpose and reuse some of your Halloween and fall decor. So fun, and I just love stuff like that. Okay, so for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to do a burlap one. Now again, they do have burlap ribbon at Dollar Tree. I already had this on hand from burlapfabric.com. Huge shout out and thank you to them for sending me burlap crafting supplies. I love that. They also have a $5 off coupon for you guys. The coupon code is Olivia Fall if you guys want to use that. And so I'll link just a link to their website down below, but this burlap came in a huge roll, you guys, and it's been awesome for crafting, and I'm going to use it in some of my Christmas decor. So now I'm just using some of that black and white check buffalo check plaid ribbon, and I'm using the same kind of base ribbon with the burlap with the several loops. Again, this is an Olivia Bow, but I am doing more like 3 loops on this one because I want to make it just with the buffalo check plaid. So I'm showing you guys kind of more of a farmhouse style on this one, which is kind of more simple and just elegant, and it's going to go in with some of those farmhouse ornaments I shared with you guys. We did that little red truck. Again, it was a Dollar Tree sign repurpose, and then that big ornament you see right there is actually a Dollar Tree beach ball. So super fun, but I love this look. It's so soft and easy on the eye and very clean looking. I used a ton of the buffalo check plaid in my fall decor, and again, it is super hot for winter decor. Walmart has it. They have the fabric and they have the ribbon, as well as Hobby Lobby, and I believe even Michael's might be carrying it as well. So for the next Dollar Tree candy cane wreath craft, we're going to use some of that sparkling Dollar Tree glittery gold tulle. And I want to create a glam candy cane for you guys. I know a lot of you decorate in the glam style. So again, I'm just hot gluing it to the base, and then I'm just winding it around. I'm using that same white candy cane base that we used for the pink one. Now I am going to do an Olivia Bow with the tulle. So again, you just loop it over on itself, and it's super easy here. And I didn't even have to hot glue the tulle. It stuck to the fabric pretty well. Just a little tip on that. So then I'm going to go ahead and trim it off, and I'm going to add it to the center of that sparkling bow. Again, this was the same bow kind of that we used on the pink and white candy cane ribbon. I'm going to give it a little bit of twist, and voila, here we go. And you could also add that pretty little Dollar Tree joy ribbon to the center. So I just tied a little shoelace bow for this, and then I'm popping it into the center of this bow to doll it up. You guys could add any sort of ornament or any little goodie to doll this up. Here it is on my Christmas tree. Now this is a very soft look. I used white ornaments and some of the sparkling Dollar Tree gold ornaments. I love those jeweled ornaments. I went crazy for them last year. I just think they're so great to add some sparkle and shine. And then here is a DIY that I have to share with you guys upcoming with those little deer and those pretty little ice skates my dear Aunt Janet sent me. Thank you, Janet, if you're watching. I love you to the moon and back. And then again, just to look at the glam. I love it on the frosted Christmas tree. I think it's so simple and so sweet. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to use the base again with the little burlap colored ribbon, and then I'm using some of that Dollar Tree plaid ribbon, and I'm just going to wind it in and around this candy cane. And this was actually a scrap piece of ribbon that I used, so you guys don't have to have a whole super ton of ribbon to do these. And then I'm creating a little Dollar Tree bow with some of that Christmas tree ribbon. I felt like this was really a traditional kind of look, going for the plaid and then the little Christmas trees. Again, this is a super easy little Olivia bow. You're going to fluff it out, tie it on with that pipe cleaner, and just kind of curl those little ribbon tails around to give it that extra boutique finish. Working with this on a budget. Now, these these are great to use. These are those little Dollar Tree evergreen picks, and I think they come out so fabulous and fun. And here is the tree decorated more in a traditional holiday style, but using some of those buffalo check plaid ornaments that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Check out my haul if you guys want to see some of the fun ornaments that they have out this year. Again, it's going to be linked in my I Love Christmas playlist. And also, if you guys are decorating for fall and Halloween, I totally get you. My house is decked out head to toe for fall and Halloween right now. I have over 100 DIYs that I shared with you guys for that season. There's 32 episodes in my I Love Fall series.
For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to show you guys how to make a super easy, fun rag wreath. Okay, so from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to take a wire wreath form and one of these scarves, and I'm just going to simply cut the scarf in strips and tie that on to a Dollar Tree wreath form. Now, this idea actually came from my sweet friend Stacy. She blessed me with a box of goodies and had actually even pre-made a beautiful rag wreath for me. So I'm just going to use hers as the finished product, but I'm going to share with you guys a template on how to create one similar to how she created one for me. So you're going to take the little pieces and strips of the Dollar Tree scarf, and this is one of the flannel scarves, and you're just going to simply tie it onto the wire wreath form. Now this is a small wreath form. I don't have one of the larger ones that she used, but this is the premise of it. And she actually did double loops. So she did where she tied onto two different parts of the wire form. So I'm guessing that that took quite a few scarves. And Stacy, if you're watching this, drop a comment down below and let us know how many scarves it took to use that. And I will inbox her as well to find out the details on this. But she did an amazing job. I can't wait to share with you guys the one that she did. But you just keep tying those little strips on. This is a great wreath to make while you're watching one of your favorite shows. Now here's Stacy's wreath. Thank you, Stacy, for blessing me with this wreath and this bow. You guys, how stinking cute is this bow? This looks like a pre-made bow. I have not seen this in my store. She loves to send me things that I can't find in my store, which is so super duper amazing and sweet, because I think sometimes Dollar Tree carries different things in different stores and also in different areas. Drop a comment down below if you guys have found some crazy stuff in your Dollar Tree, or you've seen other Dollar Tree DIYers post things that you're just like, there is no way I'm ever going to find that. I know I used to Dollar Tree hunt all the time and still do. So I just went ahead and tie this cute little bow on here, and then I'm giving you guys some ideas. So you could add a sign into the center of this, or you could leave it as is and add in some ornaments. This is a cute idea. This house believes in Santa. You guys could also dual purpose this wreath and keep it as a fall wreath, and then switch it out and add in a Christmas sign. So here's how I'm going to go ahead and display it for you guys. I thought it looked cute with this little sign. It kind of fit perfectly in there, but I'm guarantee you I'm going to use it now for fall and then change it back out for Christmas. So Stacy, thank you so much. This rag wreath is beautiful. I know it's made with so much love. You're such a doll and so sweet to my heart. And I'm just so thankful for everybody that tunes in, that watches these videos. You guys are just so sweet and kind, and I love sharing these ideas with everybody. And what a beautiful wreath, and just such a fun idea. So grab some of those Dollar Tree scarves, a wire wreath form, and you're going to be on your way to having a fun and fabulous wreath on a total budget. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivias.com, and I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe that y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. And for everybody that comes back and loves on me, I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. And for everybody that's new, another big hug for you guys. I am a DIY crafty mama, a one-woman show, and I just love to share with you guys a positive attitude and ways that you can doll up your home on a total budget. And I also feel like crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul. So no matter where you're at in life, keep putting one foot in front of the other. I know so many of us have been through a lot in the last couple of years. Don't let that get you down. Just keep going. Look forward to the future with joy. Every day that we open our eyes, it is another day to share a smile and be kind. And speaking of being kind, I want to encourage y'all to be kind online. Sometimes you guys might see something on a social media post that you don't like. Just keep on scrolling, and if you see somebody post a cute picture of their kids or grandkids, give it a heart, give it a like, and drop a nice comment down below. So let's fill up this comment section with positivity, joy, and love. I'm going to be starting my I Love Christmas series very soon here on my YouTube channel, so I'll be prepping this weekend for that. So anyway, I love y'all to the moon and back. Have a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed weekend. Until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.